Hey everybody, this video is for me to report on my whole 1 week no meat thing I just did this week. So today is Sunday, it is 11:57 p.m. to be exact, and this is the conclusion of my whole 1 week no meat thing that I came up with and decided to do. So for 1 whole week, 7 days, I didn't eat meat. I ate a lot of vegetables. I ate rice, potatoes, a lot of fruits, a lot of different things, salads, things like that, and in a substitute of the meat. And when I presented this idea to a few people, everyone's like, "Oh my God, no meat? Are you becoming a vegetarian?" No. I said I wasn't gonna eat meat for 1 week. That's 7 days. That's not forever. Um, but it was pretty interesting. I made it, and I'm happy, and I'm proud of myself because it took a lot of discipline, and I made it in spite of a lot of discouragement and a lot of temptation that was thrown my way. So I'm proud of myself. I made it. It wasn't hard. It wasn't hard. I can honestly say I had one temptation, and that was because my mom was buying sandwiches for everyone in the house. So she sent me inside Subway to order the sandwiches for everybody. And she ordered my favorite sandwich, the meatball marinara sandwich. So she had me order like three long, whatever, however many inches it was, of those sandwiches for everybody in the house. And we had company over or whatever. So when I ordered it, it was like, dang, I want a piece of one of these sandwiches, but I didn't eat it. I mean, I didn't drool over it or anything like that, but I didn't eat it. As soon as we left, I went to the Jamaican store, my favorite Jamaican store, and I bought some veggie patties, and I was okay. If you never had a veggie patty, you should definitely try it. It looks like the one I'm talking about, because I know there's the one I'm talking about, and there's a patty that looks kind of like, how do I describe? Kind of looks like a burger, but it's vegetables. I'm not talking about that. The one I'm talking about, it looks like a beef patty, but it has vegetables inside. It has mainly cabbage. It has corn, sweet peas, string beans, carrots. It's really, 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 really good. Really good. Whether you're a vegetarian or not. I'm not a vegetarian. I only did this 1 week no meat thing. This is my first time doing it. And even before this, I was eating veggie patties. They are awesome. I'm telling you. A lot of people that I explained it to, family and friends, and explained what was inside it, even before this 1 week thing, they're like, ew, that doesn't sound too good. I'm like, okay, so I'll go buy it. They'll try it. They've been eating it ever since. It's not one person that I let, no, I'm sorry. It was one person that I let try it that didn't like it, and that was my nephew. He's 2 years old, and he eats everything he sees, and he's so spoiled, we just give him everything. But anyway, otherwise, there's not one person that I let try a veggie patty that didn't like it. So, if you haven't tried a veggie patty, especially a Jamaican veggie patty, you should go get yourself one. Anyway, back to my 1 week no meat. It was great. I ate a whole lot of different things. The temptation, although it was there, it did not overcome me, obviously. Um, I found that once I finished eating my meals, and I didn't do anything, I changed my diet, I guess you could say, so to speak, because I didn't eat the meat and I ate other things instead. But I didn't like change my timing of eating or anything like that. I just took out the meat out of my whole eating ordeal for the week. But each time when I was finished eating, I find that I didn't feel stuffed. I didn't feel tired. The fatigue was gone. I didn't notice that right away. I noticed that after like 3 days. After like 3 days. I didn't really get that fatigue feeling. And it wasn't because I was like not eating enough or anything. I felt like I was eating enough. It just, I didn't have that feeling. I don't know. I think that's one thing I got out of it. Another thing I got out of it was my body released a lot of waste. And then that's a good thing. That was another thing I got out of it. I also was able to eat a lot more healthier for the week, with the choices I made of eating instead of. And what else? I found a lot of other interesting things to eat. It made me think about what I was eating a lot more when I went to places, especially familiar places. Like, I didn't change the places that I eat. I would just change what I ate at those places if I ate out. And two times this week, in my whole 1 week no meat thing, I went to a buffet. And even at the buffet, I was not tempted by the meat. Although the meat at the second buffet the first time I went to a Chinese buffet, the meat wasn't tempting. The second time I went to a Southern country buffet after a graduation or whatever, and some of that meat was tempting, but not tempting like, oh my god, I want to get some. But it did look good. But I just, I got other things instead, and I was fine. So that was another finding. What else? I think that was basically it for my findings. Would I do it again? Definitely. I would definitely do it again. I don't know when I will be doing it again, but I will be doing it again. I shared my findings with quite a few people. Some were actually interested in doing it. So they're like, oh, I should do it. That's a good idea. It's a great idea. Tell me how it works out for you. How it works out for you, excuse me. I wish I would have weighed myself before I started doing it and weighed myself tonight, because I wanted to see if it was any weight loss. One of the reasons when I started doing it, this guy I hadn't seen for like, I say give or take a year or so. He was a really big guy. And when I seen him, I was like, wow, you lost a lot of weight. He was like, yeah, I don't eat meat anymore. So when I went into this 1 week no meat ordeal, I was thinking like, maybe it'll help with losing weight. So I should have weighed myself. I actually am gonna weigh myself. I wish I would have did it before this video, but I didn't. So oh well. I am gonna weigh myself. What else? Yeah, because it would have been interesting to see how the no meat and me working out at the gym would coincide, how it would go hand in hand, how that will, how it would have changed with the weight loss. And my body feels a difference. I don't know if it's a big dramatic weight loss or change or anything like that. Only in 1 week, I doubt it. But my body do feel a difference. And it's a good difference. I would definitely do it again. I am going to do it again. I don't know when I'll be doing a week again. But I do know that going forth, there'll be days where I'll just randomly be like, I'm not going to eat meat today. And I can do it and be okay with it and be comfortable with it, because it's something that I want to do, despite of the fact that people around me was acting like I said I'm about to start eating cats and dogs. Like, I was like, okay. I said I'm not going to eat meat for a week. Why is it that big of a deal? I don't know, but it was a big deal for some people that I decided that I wasn't going to eat meat for a week. So there'll definitely be days. I was not trying to become a vegetarian. I have no interest in becoming a vegetarian, but this is just something that I enjoy. Well, it's my first time, but I enjoyed it, and I'll definitely do it again. Alright, so that's my findings for my 1 week no meat, and it is officially 12:06 p.m. I had a long day, worked 8-hour shift, and I'm about to go to bed. Alright, later y'all. See y'all in my next video.